Alrighty, what we have here today for your viewing pleasure is a quick run-through of my Minecraft world I have built while running the Better Than Wolves mod. Now, I've gotten rid of all my older worlds for this one because, well, I screwed up installing the mod so bad I had to start over from scratch and literally had to completely remove Minecraft from my PC for a moment. But yeah, currently this is how everything is. If it starts to get real laggy, I will turn down the render distance, but I've been able to run it on far for the moment just fine. Right here's a tree farm I'm working on. It's nothing complicated right now, just planter pots stuck in a pattern in the ground that allows you to still move between everything and harvest it real easily. Eventually, I'll get block dispensers, and I will rig them up so I can push a button and have bone meal thrown onto every single plant at once so I can simultaneously grow all the trees. Yeah, you can just ignore that. That's another moment. This is a well, which is just an infinite water pool that I've put some column supports on and a nice little stone roof because it's getting quite a long ways from any body of water in this point, and well, I needed a source of water for my projects. This is a cobblestone generator. It's not complete. I'm going to get some molding and make it look a little bit more artful. But it uses stone half block and stone slabs, which I will eventually replace with half block, in order to just, you know, make it look a little more pretty. You go ahead and you sink down in here. Another cobblestone generator. Have your infinite source of cobble, and it all flows to you eventually. And it also pushes you backwards, so you can't run into the lava or anything. This here's the barn I'm working on. Right now I'm trying to grow enough wood to build a roof for it. It's rigged up with light blocks to have full light inside and out. And what I'm eventually going to do is I eventually want to rig it so I will have some animals secured in breeding harnesses. Yes, you heard right, breeding harnesses. And I will have just the inside here be the mating pairs of all the animals, and then the young ones. And I can do this because Better Than Wolves makes it so young animals can't jump over a 1 block high. And adult animals can't jump over a 2 block high. So if I put 2 blocks here, I'll be able to separate the adult animals from the non-adult animals. And I might work it up on a piston system or something. But yeah, for now this is just my little farm with the animals out here. A couple dyed sheep for specialty colors of wool. Where is it? There it is. Got lost for a second there. And of course up here is just, you know, your standard floor. It'll wind up just being storage, really. Nice big storage area. I might do something with it else eventually later. I don't know, maybe a mob trap up here as well. I don't know why that catches fire. That's seriously weird. Heading over this way will take you towards the village I've been building. Each building in this village has a purpose that's actually meant for something. This right here is a communal stew pot. I had half blocks turned on top of this, but I recently had to relight it, so I took them off. I should put it back on eventually, but yeah. It's a typical stewing pot for cooking stuff in. This way is the farm patches. I got pumpkins, because why not? Wheats, with my hemp farm, which was needed for just about everything Better Than Wolves, as you probably know. And this is my windmill. I got the iron door because zombies kept beating it down. This crafting bench in here, I'm probably going to replace the furnace, because I don't really use it anymore. I'm going to turn this off. Yeah, I got the switch here because the sound can get annoying. Yeah, back here you have these wicker fences, and I'm using them in place of windows just for aesthetic reasons. Up here is just the platform that's basically here in case I need to repair anything. This storage chest used to have spare axles and gearboxes because before I installed that detector block up there, rain would screw up the windmill and cause this gearbox to break. But yeah, beneath this half block here, as you can hear, there is water that surrounds this millstone. And right below me right now is a hopper that the water flows over. And all of that goes down here into what I call the undermill. This is made by a wooden vertical half block and some dough against it. Looks kind of nice. The undermill here is the powered hopper with this water wheel. And that forces every item that I grind in the mill to enter here. It's pushed out through the hopper into this minecart chest. You may be wondering why it's a minecart chest. And that's because you need to grind, well, I used to also need to use it to make the little pots, you know, these soul cylinders to make steel. And eventually I'm going to figure out a great way to do it, but I have a much faster way to do it now. But what I did first of all is I was able to use the powered rails to quickly push that aside, pull this rail out of the way, then I could put other stuff here if I need to put it in anything besides the typical storage chest. And when it's all done, I can put that rail back and power it right in place. There. Yeah, this water wheel, for safety reasons, is surrounded by wicker, so you can't run into it and hurt yourself. You can't actually do that, but you know, I like to pretend it's a bit more realistic. And what I have here is this. Well, this is just what's going to end up replacing my current system for making steel. Just an old school sluice box kind of idea. All it is a stream of water running over the hopper, which has soul sand in it permanently, so I can filter out just the dust I need. Eventually, I'm going to put a second hopper in, so I can, you know, I don't have to keep coming up here to collect, you know, the stuff I throw in there. And, you know, it's got netherrack fire for illumination down here. These are some wooden slats, again, just decorative blocks. These take you to the turntable. The turntable, of course, you can make pottery. Throw that on top, and eventually stewing, you know, crucible. Stewing pot instead. Planter pot. Well, I need more planter pots, but I'll have to reduce this one. Vases. And urns. And of course, you need the urns to make steel. So I put that all down here in the Underforge. This is the kiln where you cook pottery in. So I can literally just sit down here, make pottery, have netherrack grinding up there, and keep putting pots up on my netherrack grinding implement. This room is as of yet empty. I'll probably make it into a secondary crafting room, maybe an armory. And now we're getting into my mine. My mine has the typical stuff in it. Oh wait, here's some pottery. I can fire that for you real quick. Yeah, this is just where I started out mining down. It's a shaft mine, and currently it goes down to a slime farm. Yeah, see? This should cook in a few minutes. I don't know what I'll do with the base, though. I got half-block slabs as the floor for my kiln room, because a slight error in design caused me to have to build it up that much higher. There we go. See, a little ceramic vase you can place for decoration. Vases are one-offs, you can only place them once. So, let's just put them here. That's kind of pretty. You can dye them too, so you get different colors. But what you can do with vases that's kind of cool is, let's say I got my Diamond Axe, right? Once this baby hits the multiplayer survival, blip, I can hide my shit in these vases. You have to break it to get it back, though. That's my problem. Oops. And you've heard my wolf whining. He's in his hole right now. This is the nether portal, and I'm going to disassemble it and build it lower eventually. Because, well, right now it's a little screwy. I can hear it in my house. And here's the typical the elevator I built. As you can see, there's a water wheel to power it directly into the gearbox, directly into the pulley, directly to the anchor, which means you will not be squished by it accidentally. And I got the buttons to power it using, you know, just your basic setup of a T flip-flop to quickly let the button act as a switch. And I'm currently building it into a multi-floor elevator here. May stop. Yep. Stopped. So I'm going to put the nether portal down on this level so I don't hear it from my house anymore. And this is the button to make it go from this floor. Unfortunately, you got to click it twice in order to make it keep going down to the slime farm. This is the brake I have currently, which I guess I'll be able to replace the detector block eventually. There. Okay, I had to press it twice and then you keep going down. But yeah, I gotta figure out a way to push that block without destroying the platform. And I guess the detector blocks it. This line of redstone torch, the tallest redstone torch tower I've ever built, is just to propagate the signal up from the buttons on the various floors once I have them built in. My mouse seems a little sensitive today. Yeah, down here, and I have it on peaceful for sake of this video, but I'm usually playing on normal. But this just goes on down to the slime farm, and it's a nice calm elevator ride up. You know, eventually I'll be using these elevators to haul mine carts up and down and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a small workstation down here with a storage chest. And this obsidian floor was eventually all lava pool that I had to fill in. Let's run real quick. It comes out here to the slime farm, which was a little bit of a miracle. It's like another storage room. And I actually managed to find 3 slime cube blocks all right next to each other. I went ahead and carved them all out into one big ass thing. Oh, I think I know why it's glitchy. Hold on a second. There. There we go, that's helping it out. There. Sometimes you just gotta turn the fog on. Besides, it's a little realistic, you wouldn't be able to see that far all the way, you know. Not underground when it's all dark, lit by dim torches. But yeah, that's the slime farm and my elevator setup. Yeah, unfortunately it takes a long time for the signal to propagate all the way up there. And as of yet, I have no way to climb the rope up, which is faster. So, you know, the elevator will have to do. But yeah, I think I got room for, you know, a good 3, maybe 4 other floors besides the bottom and the top. Each one, of course, will have its own little name and purpose. Like, I'll probably have a branch mine, you know, just like one above my slime farm area. But yeah, if this was the detector block, as I went up, it would reset the little pistons automatically. I guess I wouldn't have to do that. Yeah, that way when it goes down, it stops at every floor, and you can pick it that way. Unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, there is no way to have a system where you can press a specific button for a specific floor. If someone knows that, let me know. It'd be awesome. Then down here, sorry, down here is just a way to my resource mine. It's not the main route anymore. I have a better route that eventually a little building on top. It's night now. I got my sugarcane farm down by this beautiful lagoon I spawned at. And we've seen everything up top, so let's go down here. Well, everything's at my house, which is crappy. This is my sawmill. You saw the water wheel on the side. Nice Nordic style, like the entire village. And I don't actually have any wood on me, so... I don't have any wood I can use. Wait. No, I can't cut slabs. I'll get some wood from the storage shed. Show you how that works. Well, you know how that works, but still. This is my storage shed. We'll save those. We'll cut down this stack. Well, I'm not going to cut down the whole stack, but I'll show you how it works. Save you the time, but yeah. Go ahead, switch on the saw. You get the sawdust and the boards. The sawdust you can pack dynamite. Fortunately, I don't have the rest of the ingredients, so I can't do it for you. Yeah, and of course you take your planks and put them down. Vertical block, molding, and corners. Let's put these in here for now. These. I may start storing all my wood in here, unless I start putting, you know, tons and tons and tons of wood. This is the docks I made for my little exploratory boat, which bumps into this gap between the wicker there and the boards there, so it won't actually be destroyed by the current, which keeps it from floating away, stolen by pirates or something. Now, up here, this is the other entrance into the mining area and the undermill. Yeah, small personal garden. Oh yes, wolf park. This is the lever to open the dog storage facility. Hello, dog. It may seem cruel, but I need the dog to make a certain resource for me. And guess what? And it makes it more often in the dark, so... Dog is put in the hole. Here's my first well, which I'll be updating to look nicer eventually. Yeah, I just didn't want to walk down there. I'm busy. Yep, it's raining again. This is my forge. It has a nice chimney going up, even though it's raining. I went ahead and I put the chimney outside too. See? Chimney goes up there. Got the anvil for crafting a bunch of ovens. Storage chests, I got more than I thought. Gold chests, workbench, crucible for smelting your steel. Looks like I need more soul urns. Got 4. I'll make some steel for you guys. But yeah, this lever is to turn on and off the bellows so I can have a stoked or unstoked fire as needed. And this is just the main little cabin for my bed in it. It's got a nice little upper level bed. Chest storing just random stuff that needs to be moved to the proper locations in the storage shed. All that jazz. Furnace. Typical starter cabin. But yeah, I got some netherrack on me. I'll need some more. We'll get some netherrack ground up. And I'll make some steel just so you can see how that's done. Oh wait, I can't grind it because damn. Alright, well, I'll tell you what guys, I'll wait for this rain to stop, then I will show you that. In the meantime, I think I will... Okay, so I went ahead and I quickly started on a roof of the thing. You know, just because. Thought I'd show you with them, so you could, get a thought of what it might look like when it's finished. By now, that netherrack should be all ground up. And one reason I don't like grinding netherrack is the ungodly death screams of something when you grind the shit. Yeah, it's done. Alright. So what you do, after you've ground all that up, and it's been probably either deposited in your chest, you've collected it as that was grinding, go ahead and take your ground netherrack, right, and your urns. Now, only got 4, so I can only do 4 for it to show you what it does. And pop it down, it connects to the hopper. Go ahead and climb on up. Chuck in 8. And it generates 8 hellfire dust and plops it on down there. With this setup, I currently have to go collect the dust. Right, but as I said, I'm going to put another hopper in eventually, so I don't have to do that for my sluice box. So yeah, it's the fastest system I have for making soul urns at the moment. It works very well. The problem is, if you have too much dust on top, it can actually destroy the hopper, even if it does have power going to it. So that's why I got to collect it away each time. I think I'll just do that right now so you can see what it looks like. Alrighty, there we go. I've expanded the sluice box so it has 2 powered hoppers. This hopper here spits out stuff into the soul urns, well, the unfired urns, which then become soul urns. And this one here spits out everything else into this chest. I can now use this if I change the filters in these hoppers to filter gravel down into sand and flint, and all sorts of other things. So yeah, I can literally just chuck all of this in here. A little bit of a waste though, but see, filled up this, and now everything, all that dust that I have to check into, oops. Right in this chest. So I can go right ahead and I can filter all the dust I ever need through my little sluice box and wind up with each and every time. And eventually I can just sit here with like a block dispenser. I guess I could put it here facing this way. Just have a button right here, just click, new one, click, new one, click, new one. Or maybe I could wire in, you know, a protector and a dispenser for the same area, so that every time a urn is removed, another one's deposited. But yeah, I literally have my supply right now to set up everything I need for Better Than the Wolves, and I'll just keep showing you guys what I've done with this mod. It's really interesting. And see you later.